Are there any lessons you learned on season 2 that you can share with our audience that maybe you'll take with you on your next project?
It always takes years to process, Sometimes you don't realize you learned the lesson until, something 2 years from now and you're like, oh, right. I think the key thing is, it's kind of one of the basic lessons is just communication and preparation are, even more critical, because when you get an ambitious show like Umbrella Academy, there's just no room for error. We can't ever default to just kind of hosing a scene down and fix it later. That's not how the show works. You have to be very meticulously planned and organized, because it's a big machine and it takes time to move that machine, and you don't want to lose shooting time to the machine. You want the machine to be on your side, not fighting the machine the whole time. So it really the show taught me so much about communication and the value of it, because when you get an engaged group of people like you have on Umbrella and you get them all moving in one direction, it's remarkable what can happen. Like the season is such an achievement for the whole team, because especially the crew. I'm the alternating DP, so I get to go into prep, maybe get slightly more than 6 hours of sleep a night for a few weeks. Whereas the crew is just flat out all the time. I come back slightly refreshed after 3 weeks of prep and I'm like, hey, and I'm full energy. And they're just like, oh God, I'm like, you have no idea what we've been through, and it's, so, having that.
We've been up all night making that goddamn round light that you absolutely insisted on, Craig.
Exactly. Yeah. And, imagine that like 50 different times over the course of the year. Yes. That's kind of what it's like. But, I realized that communication more than ever is so critical, because the crew want someone to come on board who has thought this stuff through. They don't want to be led by someone who's making it up as they go along. And, there's always that element of creativity you want to retain. You don't want it to be execution where you just come in and do 2 + 2 = 4 for 3 weeks. You want to sometimes see if 2 + 2 = something else. And so going in really planned is critical. And that was a lesson that, it just reinforced it. It wasn't a new lesson. It was just really reinforced that, if you want to create something with intention and have the audience feel that intention, you need to be very well prepared and planned, especially, on a big show. You need to have your act together so that you can keep the machine on your side.